Here I am going to continue the exercise 3.4. Second question, sub question 3. The sum of the digit of a two-digit number is 9. Also 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digit. Then find the numbers. Here just to see, first of all we have to take a two-digit number. So I will assume one of the two-digit number here. I will assume the two-digit number as yx. Listen, you can assume as xy also. Suppose one of the example, if I am writing one of the two-digit number as 21. This is one of the two-digit number. Here in ones place 1 is there and in tens place 2 is there. Same way, here I assumed one of the two-digit number in which ones place x is there and in tens place y is there. Then it is given that the sum of the two-digit number is 9. It means if we are adding the digits of this two-digit number, then we will be getting as 9. Digits are x and y, like here 1 and 2 are the digits. If I am adding 1 and 2 in this case, then 1 plus 2 will be 3. Same way, if we are adding the digits of this two-digit number, then it is given that is 9. So I am going to add the digit. So x plus y, that is equal to 9. From the first statement, we got one of the equation. Now see the second statement. Also 9 times this number is twice the number obtaining by reversing the order of the digit. What does it mean? 9 times this number. It means we have to take 9 times our number. Our number is yx. That is equal to twice the number obtaining by reversing. That will be equal to 2 times the reverse number. It means this is our number. Our number I written as yx. 9 times this number. It means I will be taking 9 times this number. That is equal to twice the number obtaining by reversing. This is equal to twice the number obtaining by reversing. Reversing means I have to reverse this number. If I am taking 21 and reversing means 21 will become 12 while reversing. If I am taking the number as 34, then while reversing this number, I will be getting as 43. Same way, here my number is yx. So if I am reversing this number, then I will be getting as xy. Now we cannot solve in this way. Listen, if one of the number is 21, what does it mean? If I am writing this 21 in expanded form, then I can write it as 1 into 1. 1 is in ones place. So 1 into 1 plus 2 into 10. In the smaller class, you already learned how to write in expand form. So here 21, if I am writing in expand form, ones place I will be multiplying with 1 and tens place I will be multiplying with 10, and then we have to add it. Then just to see 2 into 10, 20 plus 1. 21 can be written as 20 plus 1. One more example I will show. If I am taking the number as 42, here ones place 2 is there, in tens place 4 is there. If I am expanding this number, this can be written as 2 into 1, in ones place 2 is there, then plus 4 into 10, otherwise 10 into 4. This is the expanded form of the number. Same way, these numbers also I can write in expanded form. Then this 9 I will write as it is. This two-digit number I will write in expanded form. So yx can be written as 10 into y plus 1 into x, which is x. What I did, I expanded yx. X I multiplied with 1, then plus y I multiplied with 10. That is equal to 2 I am writing as it is. Now the expanded form of xy. How we can write? Y we can multiply with 1, then y into 1 will be y, plus this x can be multiplied with 10, so that will be 10x. Okay, now what we can do? We have to expand this. We have to open this with 9. Here this bracket I have to open with 9 and this bracket I will be opening with 2. Then here I will be getting 9 into 10. 90y plus 9x, which is equal to 10 into 2, 20x plus 2y. Yes, now this 20x and 2x we can shift towards left hand side. 20x if we are shifting towards left hand side, it will become minus 20x, and 2y if we are shifting towards left hand side, it will become minus 2y. So now the equation become 90y minus 2y plus 9x minus 20x is equal to 0. Now we can simplify this. 90y minus 2y can be written as 88y. Then 9x minus 20x, that can be written as minus 11x, which is equal to 0. Here 88 and 11, these are the multiples of 11. So I can simplify this equation. Then I will be getting as 8y minus x is equal to 0. Same equation I can write it as minus x plus 8y is equal to 0. This is the second equation. Already we got one of the equation here. The first equation was x plus y is equal to 9. This was the first equation. Now we got the second equation as minus x plus 8y is equal to 0. Now using elimination method, we have to solve these two equations. Yes, how we can solve? Here, first of all you need to see the coefficients of x. You can see that coefficients of x are same, only the sign is different. So if the sign is different, then by adding these two terms we can eliminate. So I am going to add these two equations. Equation 2 and equation 1 I will add here. Then the x and x term can be eliminated, so it will become 0. Then 8y plus y, that will be 9y, that is equal to 0 plus 9, which is 9. It means y I will be getting as 9 divided by 9, which is equal to 1. So y, here I got it as 1. After getting the y value, I will put this in any one of the equation. Here the simplest equation is x plus y is equal to 9. So I will put y equal to 1 in this equation. So x plus y is equal to 9 is the equation. In this equation, in place of y, I will put 1. So x plus 1 is equal to 9. So x we will be getting as 9 minus 1, which is 8. It means x I got it as 8 and y I got as 1. Now, at first, what we assume? The 2-digit number we assumed as, what was the assumption? Is yx was the 2-digit number. So here we got the x value as 8 and y value as 1. So this can be written as 1, 8, 18. So our number is 18. Our 2-digit number is 18. Now if you want, you can verify this answer according to the condition. Now, how to check the condition? The condition was 9 times our number is equal to 2 times the reverse number. So here 9 times yx, y we got it as 1 and x we got it as 8, means yx can be written as 18. That is equal to 2 into xy, xy means 81. This is correct or not, you can check it. Just to check, 9 into 18. 9 into 18 will be 162 and 2 into 81 is also 162. It means here the left hand side and the right hand side they are getting as same. It means our answer is correct. This way if you want, you can check it. It is not necessary. You can write till here the 2-digit number is equal to 1818 and the reverse number is equal to 81. Till there we can write it. Here I am going to explain. the sub question 4 of the main question 2, exercise 3.4. Meena went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2000. She asked the cashier to give her rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes only. Then Meena got 25 notes in all. Then find how many notes of rupees 50 and 100 she received. Here, Meena withdraw 2000 rupees. It means total amount 2000. She withdraw from the bank. And from here, you will come to know Meena got 25 notes in all. It means total number of notes are 25. She got 50 rupees note also and 100 rupees note. So together, the number of notes if we are counting, then together she got 25 notes. Then, how many notes of rupees 50 and 100 she got? You have to find out how many 50 rupees note and how many 100 rupees note she got. That you have to find out. So first of all, I will assume the number of 50 rupees note as X and the number of 100 rupees note as Y. So that you can write it. Let the number of 50 rupees note be X and the number of 100 rupees note be Y. That way you can write it. Then sum of these two notes, it is 25 is given. She got 25 notes in all. Means if I am adding the 50 rupees note and the 100 rupees note, then I will be getting 25. It means I can write the first equation as X plus Y is equal to 25. Because I assume that X 50 rupees notes are there and Y 100 rupees notes are there. So sum of these two is 25. Because she has total 25 notes with her, including 50 rupees and 100 rupees. Now see the second condition. In second condition, it is an total she withdraw 2000 rupees. We don't know how many 50 rupees notes she got and how many 100 rupees notes she got, that we don't know. But total amount is 2000 rupees. So if she withdraw X 50 rupees note means 50 into X and Y 100 rupees note, then together she got 2000 rupees. So here we got two equations. Now we have to solve these two equations. And the second equation here, 50x plus 100y is equal to 2000. The same equation I written here. Now in this question we can do in two different ways. Either you can divide this equation with some constant. Then suppose here all these numbers are the multiple of 50. So we can divide also. So if I am dividing this number with 50, then I will be getting 50 divided by 50 means 1. So 1 into X. X plus 100 divided by 50 means 2. So 2Y. That is equal to 2000 divided by 50. It means I will be getting as 40. So I simplified this equation and I got the another equation. That equation I marked as third equation. Our first equation was X plus Y is equal to 25. This was the first equation. And the third equation I got it by dividing the second equation with 50. Now you know how to solve. Here the X coefficients are same. So you can eliminate easily by subtracting. You can subtract it. X minus X, it will eliminate. So from the third equation, you can subtract the first equation. Then X minus X will be 0, 2Y minus Y. That is Y. Y you will be getting as 40 minus 25, which is 15. Why you got it as 15? You can put this value in any one of the equation. I will put in the first equation. First equation was X plus Y is equal to 25. Here X I am writing as it is, and in place of Y I will put it as 15. That is equal to 25. So the X I will be getting as 25 minus 15, which is equal to 10. It means here we got that x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 15. X is equal to 10 means the number of 50 rupees note are 10 and the number of 100 rupees note are 15. I hope it is clear. I am going to explain the second method, okay, how to solve these two equations. Already I told in previous method what I did, I divided the second equation with 50. Here instead of division we can multiply the first equation also, and that way we can make the coefficient of x or the coefficient of y as same. Here see, if the first equation, if I am multiplying with 50, then the first equation will become 50 into x, 50x, plus 50 into y, 50y, that is equal to 25 into 50, that is 1250. Here you got the x coefficients as same. Now you know how to solve it. By elimination method, you can solve this question. Welcome back, students. I am going to explain the sub question 5 of the main question 2, exercise 3.4. A lending library has a fixed charge for the first 3 days and the additional charges for each day thereafter. Sarita paid rupees 27 for a book kept for 7 days, while Susie paid rupees 21 for the book she kept for 5 days. Here you have to find out the fixed charge and the charge for each day. These two things you have to find out. You have to find the fixed charge and charge per day. From the first statement, you must have understood that here for first 3 days the charge is fixed. It means if I am taking for 3 days or 2 days or 1 day, I have to give that fixed amount. So here for first 3 days, they fix the amount. So we will assume that fixed amount as x. Now, just to see the two statements, Sarita paid rupees 27 for the book kept for 7 days. Sarita kept her book for 7 days. Then how much she paid for that? Rupees 27. It means she paid the fixed amount for 3 days. Then the remaining days means 4 days. Because total she kept 7 days. Out of the 7 days, fixed amount she has to give for first 3 days. Then the remaining days means 4 days are remaining. So for 4 days she has to pay the extra amount. And total amount she paid is 27. Second condition, Susie paid rupees 21 for the book she kept for 5 days. She has kept book for 5 days and paid 21 rupees. Here also the fixed amount is same only. We assume that fixed amount as x. So 3 days, for first 3 days she has to give the fixed amount. Then after these 3 days, total she has kept 5 days. Out of this 5, 3 days is the she has to give the fixed amount. So the remaining days means 2 days. So for the extra 2 days, okay, she has paid the extra amount. And total she has paid 21 rupees. Now see how to frame the equation. Yes, here we know that Sarita has paid total 27 rupees. And she has kept book for 7 days, total 7 days. For first 3 days, she will be paying x rupees because we assume the fixed rate as x. Then the remaining days means out of 7 days, for first 3 days she has to pay x rupees. Remaining days means 7 minus 3, which is 4. So for the remaining day, it means for remaining 4 days, she has to pay some amount that I am going to take as y. Then the total amount paid by her, that is equal to 4y. Each day she has to pay y rupees extra. Then for 4 days she will be paying 4 into y, 4y rupees. So total amount paid by her, that is equal to the fixed amount plus the amount paid for the extra 4 days, that is equal to 27. Next condition, we know that Susie had paid total 21 rupees. Total 21 rupees Susie paid. For 3 days, she also will pay the fixed amount, that is X rupees. Already you seen in the question that she kept her book for 5 days. Then for the first 3 days, already she paid X rupees. Then remaining means 5 minus 3, which is 2. So for 2 days, she has to pay the extra amount. Extra payment we assumed as Y per day. So for 2 days she will be paying 2Y rupees. For 3 days she will be paying X rupees. So total X plus 2Y. This is the total amount that already we know as 21. So this is the first equation and this is the second equation. Now you can solve these two equations. Just you see here the coefficient of X is same. So we can subtract. By subtracting we can eliminate it. So if I am subtracting this, then X minus X will be 0. Then 4Y minus 2Y will be 2Y. That is equal to 27 minus 21, which is 6. So Y is equal to 6 divided by 2, which is 3. So Y we are getting as 3. Now you can put in any one of the equation. I am going to put in this equation. So X plus 2 into Y. Y we got it as 3, which is equal to 21. So X plus 3 into 2, 6, which is equal to 21. So X is equal to 21 minus 6, which is equal to 15. So X we are getting as 15 and Y we got it as 3. So here the fixed amount is X. So at last you can conclude, therefore the fixed charge is equal to rupees 50 and amount should be paid extra per day, that is equal to rupees 3. I hope it is clear.